Do we have audio now? No?
Yeah.
Nothing yet?
Well, no, this one's on a delay.
Alright, so, we're just going to continue with what we're doing today. We're going to be building model kits, Mike and I, and we're going to be... Do we have audio now? We're going to be putting these together. These are all for sale. They're going to vary in price between $8 to $10 for the Pokemon kits, as well as $30 to $35 for the Dragon Ball ones. However, what's really cool is these guys. These are my favorites. These are the really cool Gunpla models. I love building Gunpla. I don't like the shows, but I like the model kits. They're super cool. You put them together, you can move them around. You can change out weaponry. You can change out, what it is they do. We're going to spend probably an hour or so doing this today. We're really excited to do this because I haven't done this on stream before. And then we'll go back to doing Pokemon stuff later on in the week. And just a reminder, again, these playmats are for sale. These are really cool. These are $50, and the reason for that is they're reversible. Not that you can see that. They've got the great edge. They're super cool. Shout out to Gamer Mats for that. They're really cool. And they're thick. They're really plush. They're nice. Yeah, I'd like to thank Gamer Mats for bringing us those. Alright, so we are going to start. Mike, if you want to show off what you're going to build today. So I'm going to bring my guy up here. Mike's going to show you what he's building. So he's going to build what's called an SD kit. It's called Super Deformed. You can't really tell because there's a lot going on in that photo.
He's a pirate, apparently?
He's one of the pirates, yeah. I'm not sure what show he's from. He's kind of cute though, because the SD ones are relatively simple to put together. They've got bigger parts, but they're just as cute in my opinion as anything else that you could build. I think they're just as cute as the Pikachu, personally, because they're kind of ridiculous looking. I'm going to be personally building an HG model, the Lancier, because I decided this was going to be a good one to start off with. This is a 1/144 scale model. So this is going to be probably 8 to 10 inches tall. So let's get started. Alright. So the thing with model kits, you get sprues. Lots of fun with sprues. So I'm going to be building, hopefully right in front of the camera here. Oops. Let me get this guy really quick. Okay.
What did you call those?
Sprues.
What is
plastic that? Sprues. So that's what they're called. So what they are is they also make wooden sprues. These are what's it called? You punch these out. These are punchable little kits. If you were to build a model airplane out of balsa wood, that would be a sprue.
Okay.
These should all be labeled. So for instance, everything in here is going to be A2, what else we got? A2, J3, this guy might actually be more complicated than I thought. But you can see he's going to look like that when I'm finished.
Shiny.
Yeah, customize. So what's really cool about the Gunpla models is you can customize them. You can paint them when you're done. They come in all kinds of different colors. The kits themselves have been around for 40 years. Now, I'd love to read that for you, but my Japanese is not up to par. Yeah, they should be a lot of fun to build. So what is also cool about these is that these are international. You don't have to read them. It's all just images. They're pretty cool. So I guess let's get started. Let's see what you've got in your box, Mike. This has got a bunch of sprues.
So I got a lot of pre-packaged sprues. I got the decals for my guy's face.
Smaller sprues, yep. Smaller sprues with bigger things in them.
I got my boy right here.
Yours should be shorter than mine, which is just fine.
Oh,
it's even got a comic in it. That's awesome. That's super cool, man.
An impromptu comic corner happening here.
Shout out to the comic corner. That's super cool. If only my Japanese wasn't terrible, I could read that to you. Alright, so moving on, we're going to get... Oh boy.
Some good crinkling audio sounds, too.
Yeah. So mine comes with decals, too, but mine's got little tiny decals, which I might not even use, honestly, because I prefer doing it by hand with just a marker, just personal preference. I would like to warn everybody, I'm sorry, I forgot my snips. I completely forgot about them until we were just about to get ready, and I don't have snips on me, so this might be a little more difficult, and it might look worse than I want it to, but we'll see what happens. That's the thing. Alright, so generally what I like to do with these is I like to put them out by, like, what number they are. So yes, this is a sprue of multi-different colors. So originally, Gunpla were just one color plastic. You had to use glue, and they were like literal plastic model kits that you had to glue together. They weren't movable. This only came about in the 90s, believe it or not. And different sizes of these happened, and so many Gundams, so many Gunpla have been built and sold that they keep making them better and better and better. So it should be super cool when we're done with it. You'll notice there's a little plane, or what looks like a little plane on this guy. So a lot of these also transform. That's one of the reasons I use the Transformers playmat, because they can take different forms and stuff like that. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to do this. It's just a matter of putting everything out. Oh boy. Because there's a lot of pieces with this. So another thing that you'll notice, these guys, Mike, you probably want to look at this too, just saying. I think you have one of those. But this is the joints. These are the joints that snap things together and can move them. Yours is probably on the left there.
Yep,
there underneath, but yeah. So your arms, the arms on your model are going to be able to move, so are the legs and the head. So those are going to be the pieces. These are a little more flexible than the regular plastic. These are just a different type of plastic. So you might look at these and say, oh, they're the same. They're really not. This is the harder plastic. Oh, I just broke that. Look at that. And then this is the much thicker, more malleable plastic. So, all right, we're going to go back and forth between what I'm doing and what Mike's doing. So this should be fun. All right, we're going to start off. Now, the other problem is finding the start of these things, because these are all... Oh, dear. All right, here we go. All right, so generally they're going to have you want to do the body first. Sometimes, especially with like the SD models, they make you do the head first, and then put them all together later. So we're going to take wherever I put B1, which is this big guy. So when I'm done with the actual sprues, I'm just going to toss them in the box and chuck them, because they're not worth anything, and this pile of stuff might be going away, hopefully. So this should be fun. So we're going to take B26 and B1 at 26, in fact, because there's multiple Bs. 26, which is this guy, and B129. So they're just going to snap off. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, so we're going to... So you also, with these guys, you also want to make sure that they go the correct direction. I can talk. Get my words wicks there. So they're going to specify in the instructions exactly what you're going to want to do. They're going to have arrows and stuff like that. It's really cool because they're international. There's just images. You don't have to worry about having to read anything besides like the numbers and stuff. So it's B126, B129. Insert as far as it will go. That's actually what it says in English, which is better than a lot of the kits that I've built. That's saying something. C15, which is red. Yes, these are a lot of fun. So, like, if you've ever played with Connects, when you were a kid, those stupid B131 and B130, the Connects ones, like, they hurt your hands. Like, I've built those. They're, like, a royal pain, because they're really hard to build, and some of the pieces are really small, and some of these pieces are ridiculous, but, like, you just have to take the time to put them together. So, the thing with this second... with these guys up here, it's going to specify exactly where B131 and B130 are going to go in C15. So you have to make sure that you get it, exactly to what the specifications are, because sometimes they'll fit, and then you realize 5 steps down, you have to take it apart again, and that is a royal pain. I've done it. It's awful. Let's not lose this guy. It's just a thing that happens. Alright, so we're going to hopefully... hope I do this right. So it goes like that. I think that's right. Okay, that's right. That's good. I've seriously messed these up before. Luckily it was like on the legs, so it wasn't like it was super hard to take apart, but sometimes these pieces, man, you're like not paying attention and all of a sudden you just put them in incorrectly and it's like, oh no, I have to take it apart again, and you have to spend the next 20 minutes trying to take it apart. That is a royal pain. Alright, so you go, like, oops. See, that was backwards. See, I gotta pay attention. That happens. What are you looking for, Mike?
No, I'm just having a time of it already.
Once you start building these are a lot of fun. And then you get to, pat yourself on the back. Job well done. Because, you built a really cool thing. Now, so this next step wants to add a sticker. I'm not going to do that. I might do it later. Because this is an exterior part. That's not... It said started playing stickers first. I personally fail at putting the stickers on. I'm not great at it. And usually I just use paint. I've built a model kit and painted it, and it was really cool. I painted it this really dark green. It was originally, multicolored. It wasn't like an RX-78 or anything, but it was still a really cool kit. But I painted it dark green, like military green. That looked really cool. So I was happy about that. Yeah, so this little piece, notice this little tiny piece that I'm holding, this little tiny son of a gun that I want to put on this, that it needs a sticker, I'm not going to do that, because that's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so you... Oh, see, I missed a spot, I missed a piece. It's actually this piece that needs a sticker on the front there, and I'm not going to do that.
It's got to look cool, though.
It's going to look cool when it's done. That's kind of the point. I have a model kit at home that has a, what's it called? It's kind of like it's called the Rouge. It's a really cool kit. But it's pink. So I might repaint that one. Why are you not fitting? See, it's not fitting. That's a problem. You're supposed to fit. Oh, see, Mike's putting stickers on his.
I want mine to look good.
That's fair. That's fair. Now the question is, did it come with multiple eyes? Or did you put the eyes in already?
He's only got one set of eyes for me.
Oh shoot! Some of them actually have multiple eyes. Yeah, see if you can show that off.
But his eye, yeah, he's just got the one set. So.
Darn it! Because some of the eyes are really cool. So a lot of the model kits, a lot of the SD ones, we still have those in stock. A lot of the SD ones come with super anime eyes, or like the regular Gundam eyes. I personally love the regular Gundam eyes. I think those are great, because it makes them look super serious, and the anime eyes just kind of look silly. Alright, so that's this part of the body done. Here, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to start working on... Oh no, it's not done, I lied! Darn it! Let me come back here. B1. Mike, have you put model kits together before? Have you done stuff like this?
Do Legos count?
That counts. I think
yeah.
that counts.
Not really beyond Legos. it's mostly, I don't know, because back when I was like even doing like Lego stuff and like looking at model stuff, like that was back in like the kind of like late 90s when there was like a lot of like glue and X-Acto knives required, so that was
yeah,
a little
yeah.
too much hand-eye coordination for my taste, so I just stuck with video games instead. But yeah, no, it's something that I was always curious about, but I just never that, and I never really watched Gundams or any of like the Gundam TV shows, so like
Well, neither did
I have no clue who any of these boys are.
The
I assume this guy's a cool pirate, but
well, it's funny because the only Gundam show that like I've really watched is Gundam Wing because it happened to be on Toonami when I was younger, you know, and that's sort of all I had. We didn't really have the internet back then. We were kind of bad. But I discovered model kits when remember Zoids.
yes,
Zoids?
I do remember.
They had model kits for Zoids, and I'm like, oh, I want one. I never got one, sadly, but they were super cool. And somebody mentioned to me, hey, you can build these really cool model kits, and I said, oh, that's great, and I started doing it. And I think the very first build that I had was this little. It was a tiny 1/144 scale, which is tiny. Little tiny Gunpla. I don't remember what kind it was. I don't remember the actual. See, this is cool actually. You can see this move. Not that I'm showing you very well, but yeah, that's a point of articulation that's going to be really cool later on. But yeah, I originally built this little tiny Gunpla that I was really proud of. I think I still have it. See, now this piece needs to get put somewhere correctly, and I'm probably doing it wrong. So I want to make sure.
Just follow the picture, Royce.
I'm trying to. Sometimes it's difficult, so we're going to put this. Oh, that was right. Okay. So there we go. You get fit. See that? That's already coming together. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you build a couple of these like I have, it's like, okay, that's the chest piece. That's super cool. So that's the chest piece. Actually, that's the chest piece done. We're gonna move on to the head, and I can show you what that looks like. It looks like pieces. Like it looks like sprues, like stuff, right? So we're gonna put this together. This is the wrong sprue again.
You really sprued it up, Royce.
Mike. I'm glad I sent you that text earlier with that meme on it, because that was
too fitting.
It was very fitting. Here we go.
All right, so bad puns aside, so I didn't notice these ones mentioned on there, but you've talked before about like the different grades of Gundams. Like there's
yes.
like perfect and like master grade. What's
so here's the thing: is one of my personal favorite Gunpla is called the Unicorn, and it's this beautiful like the actual Gundam in the show is stunning. Like it's a really pretty, it's really clean looking. It's a really cool show. Really cool kit. But there's different grades of kit, and what that means is it's sizes and how detailed the kit is. So for instance, this is I'm having some difficulty with this one. So actually, you'll see that. That is a head. We're not quite done yet, but that's the outer casing for the helmet. But grading means mostly just detail and what size it is. So 1/144 scale is about here's Pikachu.
Size.
Well, no, actually, it's slightly bigger than that. So these are called. This one's called an SD. This guy's called an SD. It's called super deformed. These are roughly about the same size. These are about 3 inches tall. A 1/144 scale is about 6 to 8 inches tall. They're fully articulated, so you get to move the hands, the legs. You may not be able to move the fingers, but you can certainly pose them. And they're just a lot smaller, and they've got little finicky pieces. They're not super detailed. 1/100 scale, which is a high grade, which is what I'm building, is bigger than that. It's a little more detailed. This Gundam in particular is not very detailed, but it should be fun to put together. But like if you look at like the detail on the helmet here, you can see that. It's a little blurry, but I'm gonna make this even better. This is gonna be even cooler. in a minute. This could be where the faceplate goes. But this should be a really cool kit. Perfect. There's one above high grade, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. But perfect grade is like 1/60th, and it's about 3 to 4 feet tall, and it's incredibly detailed. I want one, but they retail for between $300 and $500, depending. Actually, the unicorn that I want is if you get the separate lighting kit that lights it up, that's like $600. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so we got J19. So you just have to remember kind of where you put stuff. See, it's right here. Number 9. Oh, see, this is cool. So these were based on sort of like samurai outfits. Also, you'll notice I don't have a snip. So you've got this little white piece here. That's where I just kind of tore the plastic apart. It happens. It's not that big of a deal. You can absolutely sand that out. It's not a problem. This plastic
that'll buff right out.
Buff right out. This plastic is actually really forgiving.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to just punch these bad boys out than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, and especially on the SD kits, they're like not that big of a deal. The Pokemon ones are super simple. Which way do you go? Oh, you go down. See, you gotta pay attention to what little thing says. And see, this one's also asking for a sticker. I'm not gonna deal with that right now. The sticker's supposed to be in the back. That's not. The sticker's supposed to be in there. I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of a... If anyone would like to purchase this when I'm finished with it, you are welcome to put the stickers on. I don't blame you whatsoever. If you want to paint it, feel free. Not that big of a deal. Alright, so now I'm going to put the faceplate in, which is D2 and F2. Yeah, we're going to take a look at what Mike's doing.
Yeah, if anybody wants to purchase one that actually has the stickers on there, this bad boy's getting all stickered up.
Yeah.
I got the head, I think, fully done now, so on to the next piece.
Sweet. That was easy. Now where is... Oh, shoot, I lost a sprue. Oh, no, wait, did I? No, that's H. That's PC. Where did the sprue go? Heck. Oh. Plus, that's you. That's what you are. So, this is one particular piece. This is one little... that thing. So the thing with these sprues is that this wasn't a thing that they did very often. Thank you, shout out to Valentino, thank you so much, we miss you too. We really want to be here, hanging out with you guys, but we have to do it online, sadly. We can definitely do a Zoom meeting later on, but
everybody bust open your model kits at once.
Oh man, we have a Gunpla party.
Yeah.
Booyah, oh Mike, that looks great.
Yeah,
that looks super cool.
Made it myself.
See, this is part of the point that, like, you get to pat yourself on the back with it. So, oops, see, I just dropped the little tiny son of a gun. So, the spurs themselves, this is garbage now. The spurs themselves can have multiple different colors on them. That's a relatively recent thing that they've done in the past 25 years. Like, in the 90s they started doing it. And sort of a thing they started, doing. Now, see, this piece, this little tiny... Sorry, that's the phone. This little tiny piece needs a sticker on it. It's not going to get a sticker. Alright, you're going to go... So this is actually the face plate itself. I know it looks tiny. I have small hands, so if that helps. We're just going to put that on there really quick. There we go. Oh, it's upside down. Shoot. Yeah, ignore what Mike's saying. We've got magic stuff going on all week. We got stuff going on. We got Arena. I'm going to try and maybe get the Pokemon TCG up and running. That would be super cool. This goes in... Oh no, it's upside down. See, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. And I know I'm giving you like a really bad view of it, but So the other thing is that this is how small the head is. The actual kit, the thing with Gundam is they've got very, very long legs. This is going to be a relatively big Gundam when I'm done with it. Like, that's the head, that's the chest. We'll see where it goes from here. Alright, that was that. So I need I2 number 17. And I also forget where I put stuff, so bear with me a moment. I'm gonna... Oh, there you go, I2 17. See, this is multiple colors on the same sprue, which is pretty cool. They managed to get, you know, different detailing on stuff. There are so many Gunpla kits, like model kits out there. They're so much fun to put together. And, you know, like, my favorite thing about them is you can pose them. It's not like you have to let them stand there. Like, you can do... See, there you go. So this is a tiny little piece number 17. This is the mouth guard. This is the little tiny mouth guard. It's going to go right here. There we go, see? See, now you can see that's coming together. This is super cool. Super cool thing. We're going to work on the arms after this one, but I've got one more piece to find. If I could find it, J1. Aha! It's part of the mask. So, like I said, these pieces are pretty forgiving. I have bent some of them, and it was a little upsetting, but you literally couldn't tell. Like, I think I was the only one who could tell what the heck happened with that piece. It was not cool, but it worked out. So that's the head done. So you'll notice that there's a couple of little bits on there. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm sure that if you are a serious model kit fanatic, unlike myself,
which I am,
right? See, you can definitely buff those out. That's not a problem. Yeah, it should be alright. Alright, so we're gonna work on the right arm now. That's super cool. So do not lose your pieces, whatever you do. I haven't done that yet. Yet. Alright, so actually this is gonna be really cool because this is the part where I don't know, you can't really tell, but all of these pieces are labeled. We do actually sell Gunpla. We sell 1/44 kits, 1/44 scale kits, as well as SD, along with Dragon Ball kits and Pokemon kits. We'll show you later on again in the video. Hopefully I can get most of this Gunpla done before we
probably take a break now and show it right now. But yeah, okay. Daniel, we've it's something that we started carrying, you know, like a few months back, and just kind of ramping up to that as more and more people have seemed interested in it. We do have the capability of getting a lot of the more kind of expensive and detailed ones that Royce has mentioned.
Absolutely.
So yeah, maybe we'll start working our way up to those. But for right now, we just mostly have gotten a lot of like the kind of like the SD and little chibi ones, because they're a little bit easier to put together and a good way to get introduced into it. Because like I've never put together like any model kit like this, and it's so far pretty straightforward. So
yeah, like I said, I started doing 1/144 kits. That's how I started into this, which I don't know why I did that. I hated myself at the time because I was just like, you know, we are using the springy bits so we can get this done. But that was my very first model kit, and I loved it, and I haven't stopped since. Yeah, it's super cool. All right, we're gonna move. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna build the arm, the right arm.
Shout out to Dan the man.
Yep, Dan the man. So this is a. Please note where you're putting these, because this has a little hole at the bottom. You're gonna put other stuff in there. You want to make sure you don't mess that up. Oh, see, I've got a little bit of plastic here. We're gonna leave like little tiny chunks of plastic all over the table. That's what happens. It's a thing. All right, so. And then I'm going to show you guys what else we have in stock right now. I unfortunately did not grab the other Gunpla. However, like, we do have Gunpla. We do have Pikachu Kits. I have built one already. He's super cute. That ears move. When you move his head, the arms move and will stay. The tail, unfortunately, does not move, but he's super cute. Like, I put him together and went, this is really strange. And then I finished him and went, oh, this is adorable. Like, all of this is, like, just a plastic model kit. The cheeks are, unfortunately... I'm sorry, the cheeks are the plastic. The mouth is a sticker, but Like, he's super cute. We also have... We have Edie. I haven't built him yet, but he's super cool. He comes with 2 different faces. He's got the one that you see on there, and he's got the one in the middle there. You can move his legs. He's adorable. The ears also move for him. And then there's Mewtwo. I have built a Mewtwo. Unfortunately, I think I messed him up. I hope I didn't, but I don't have him to show you right now. These were super simple kits to build. You can pose them. Mewtwo has a separate stand to sit on, so it looks like he's floating. It's a really cool kit. They're super easy. Like, this is 6+. It's great. You don't need glue. You might not even need scissors or like snips. They're so simple to build, and they're so satisfying because once you're done, you can just you can pose them and have them do. Oh no!
Mic cam.
Oh no! Mic cam died. We also have the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Not that you can tell. Yeah, you're gonna.
No, you're good.
Okay. Shoot. Can't really show him off very well, unfortunately. Yeah, but you can pose him. He's super cool. I believe he comes with a stand, as well as Android 18 herself. These are super cool. These are going to vary in price. We've got the Pokemon kit for anywhere from $8 to $10. The Gunpla model kits are going to vary between $10 and $40. And then the Dragon Ball ones are going to vary between $20 and $50. They're a little more detailed. They've got, a lot of articulation. The boxes themselves are kind of heavy, and I believe there's a lot of sprues in there. This is actually a really, really cool, kit. I almost want to build this one. The Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku. They're just cool. And shout out to Priya. I hope you're having a good one up in Toronto. That's my old roommate. She's super cool. That'd be super cool to see her again. Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not doing, I told you we were doing Pokemon cards. We've stopped doing that. Let's not lose this piece.
Well, just for now.
For now. We wanted to get stuff in.
Spice it up.
Yeah, we want to spice it up. And variety is the spice of life.
Oh, man. Maybe if we finish early, we could just crack one pack.
Ooh.
I need my fix.
Oh, don't start with me. That'd be nice. Yeah, so we're going to move on to... We're going to finish the arm here. 2, 1, 3. Yeah, you just got to know where you put stuff. So this is going to take a lot of space. That's the only problem. Obviously, the SD model kits have like 4 sprues. They're not going to take a lot of space. The larger kits are going to take much more space because of just the sheer size of the sprues themselves. See, look, I've got little plasticky bits at the top there. That's going to be a problem. I'm totally going to display this guy at some point. That'll be a fun thing. We're going to move on to where I don't know where I put stuff. That's what I get for losing things. There we go. Yeah, I'm not putting stickers on, like I said. There's only a couple of stickers for this one, and I'm not going to put them on because I fail at that. Let's not break the sprue. So B13, B12, and B119. This is just kind of a weird thing they do sometimes where they're just like, you want several off this particular sprue, but we're not going to put them in order for you. You just have to find them. Generally, the pieces are in order, numbered, but sometimes they just aren't, and that's okay. You hope they know what they're doing. Well, I mean, I've actually found they messed up on something once. They put the numbers incorrectly. Where's 3? There you are. Also, you have to make sure you know exactly what the pieces are. B119. Where's 19? There you are. Yeah, so you have to make sure you know. And you want to get the exact numbers that they're putting on. Sometimes they'll just be like, hey, put this together twice. And you realize one of them is backwards. I've actually put together a kit that had the entire leg was just wrong. I was really upset. It was not a good thing. Yeah, so I'm actually making the elbow here. Not that you can tell. But what's really cool, so it specifies that B119 has to go a particular way. That's this bit right here. And it'll show you with these 2 little lines here. So we're gonna put the rest of the arm down. So I've got these two pieces together. You'll notice they can move, which is a cool thing. This will be covered in just a second. Not that I can see that. Alright, so this guy goes... Oh, see, this one specifically asks to go out, so there's a piece that goes in there. So I've got... So this is going to look really weird. It looks like it's got 2 points of articulation here. That's the elbow. You know, it looks really weird. It'll make sense once I, finish putting it together. B11, which is this guy. Cool. And sometimes they're going to have sprues that are going to be the exact opposite of each other, and sometimes they have sprues that are just completely random. Just how they build it. How you doing over there, Mike?
Coming along.
Yeah.
I think I did the thing that you're talking about of they give you basically the same piece, but you put them in the wrong order.
Uh-huh.
I think I've salvaged it.
Okay, I hope so.
Right now I'm back onto doing tiny stickers.
That's awesome. That's a work in progress right there. See, I almost put that on backwards. That's what I get. A118. A1. Yeah, I hate the stickers. Personally, I think they're such a pain. They they go specifically to whatever you're building. Oh, see, I found a thing that might be interesting later. There's 2 parts here. They're the back and front of another head. So I'm wondering if this is a transforming... I couldn't really tell in the box whether or not this was a transforming kit, and whether or not that's going to be relevant later. This is A118, which is... Yeah, you get very involved in this too. It's kind of cathartic, to be honest. Sometimes I have a bad day and I'm like, I'm just going to go home and build this kit. I've been to Gen Con and had the heck of a time trying to find particular model kits, especially like for my friends that want... But let me tell you, Gen Con, in the past couple of years, has expanded tremendously with their Gunpla selection. I'm hoping we do too, because that would be great. We've got, yeah, see that you have to specify where this piece goes. We're hoping to expand our Gunpla collection, because they're so much fun to build. They're really cool. Yeah, see that? See if that would stay. There we go. So sometimes they're going to click and sometimes they don't, and you have to just make sure that it's in there correctly, so you can tell that this is the part of an arm. Hopefully. It's going to bend like... see, don't tell me I put it in incorrectly. Shoot. Which I may have done. Shoot, see, you got to pay attention to what you're doing, because otherwise it'll... Yep, I did it wrong. See, that's what I get. There we go. That's better. I fixed it. There you go. That makes sense. Got it. Cool. Alright, now we're going to cover the other side of it with another piece, which is that one. So what's interesting about the actual lore of Gundam is that it's, you have to be psychic to use the actual, what's it called, the actual suits themselves. There's obviously spin-offs, but the main storyline has been continuing for 40 years. It's pretty impressive. But the fact that it's been going for that long is kind of crazy. Oh, another thing is that if anybody wants to go see it online, there is a short on YouTube. It's a crossover. I highly recommend everybody go see it. It's a crossover of Gundam and Hello Kitty. Have I shown you that, Mike?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I want to say that we even saw like kits for like a mashup.
There were mashup kits. There were in fact mashup kits. Gundam apparently exists in the Hello Kitty universe, which the video on YouTube is ridiculous. It's very silly. She meets up with the main Hello Kitty herself meets up with the main character from Gundam 0079, which is ridiculous, in my opinion.
Does that mean that Hello Kitty is psychic?
She doesn't actually pilot a suit. She just is a giant Hello Kitty for a good portion of the video. I don't know. Alright, so this is going to be a weird thing because it's going to want me to specify how it says wide and narrow on this particular part, and I don't know. See, you got to pay attention. So this it doesn't actually need to say wide and narrow. It just needs to say, it actually shows you what it looks like. See, it has to go this way rather than the other way, because I can't even tell, honestly. I think that's right. I hope it's right. Better be right. There we go. I messed that up. See, did I get that right? See, no, am I... Hang on. See, this is the whole thing. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. This is where the detail comes in. That, you know, it's just a whole thing. Is that right? See, I can't tell. Shoot. Yeah, that's right. Okay. No. See? Let me make sure you get it right. No, that's not right. Oh, you want to make sure you get it right. It's a pain. It's the only bad thing about these kits. Did I do that wrong? See, Mike, are you doing better than me?
Kind of. I think I've got a chest piece. Yeah.
Nice. You want to show that off to the viewers?
I want to make sure that I'm not just breaking this, but yeah.
It's always, there we go. See, I fixed that. We're good. It's always fixable. It's just a pain. Yeah, I did it right. We're good.
Yeah, I think I got him. 1 second.
So that's the arm there. So Mike's going to go over to show you that. So it goes like that.
So I've got a sweet chest piece. Dude's head is bobbing. He's vibing right now.
He's vibing. Oh, man.
So yeah, I think I'm 2 out of like 6 pieces I need to do. So
yeah, you got the skirt next.
If that's
that's what they're called. They're called skirts.
Sure.
At least in English there. I don't know if that's what they are in the Japanese version. But see, I've now got the right arm done. Check it out. I'm gonna get the hand done in just a second. But this is the shoulder piece with the ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
The ridiculous shoulder pieces.
Yeah.
This goes into the chest there, and then I'm gonna put the hand on now. What's really cool is you can actually swap the hands out, so you know they can hold different things. This I believe comes with multiple different weapons. That's probably, it's not my favorite thing, but I think it's really cool that you've got several options to go for. Some of them come with swords, some of them come with guns, some of them come with both. It's just a matter of what you want to do. My favorite model kit comes with the unicorn. Comes with multiple different options that you can choose from. They're really cool. They're a lot of fun. So the hand pieces, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be a weird thing because these are such a strange, this is kind of a weird size. So B113, this one. This is also another dark plastic. This is a hand piece. I don't know if you can see where my finger is here. Yeah, that's the hand piece. It's going to go back because it's just the hand. I came right off. That's great. So we're going to put it like it says and have it. So it's really cool because it's just got a little piece that just fits into. There's a fist. There you go. We're going to put that. Boop. Yep, that's an arm. That's an arm. That's super cool. I'm just going to add it to the chest piece right now, because I can. That's the wrong side. Mostly just because I can. This is not working together. So, like I said, some of these pieces snap together, some just don't. And I'm having some difficulty putting the chest piece here together. But, let's move that correctly. So yeah, you can see it's already coming together really well. Alright, so we're just going to move on to the left arm really quick. I should do that super quickly. Where's I? So, what's funny about the first series of Gundam is that the reason his name is Amuro Ray, is because they wanted to have non-Japanese names. And yet, that's actually a place in Japan.
I don't know what nationality Amuro would be otherwise, but
right. That's what I thought was really funny. That is right. It's just, they didn't know until after it had aired, which I thought was really funny. It turns out it's an island. And there's a lot of like politics in the actual show. That's like, it's a really interesting show. From what I've seen of it, it's really fascinating. All the stuff they go into. They've redubbed it a million times, which makes me happy because the current dub is terrifying. The bad guy is legitimately scary. But there's all kinds of Gundams, and from what I understand, see, I've got this little bitty plastic piece. Gosh darn it. See, this is going to be a problem if I need to put this into the chest piece, because it's got this little, it's going to be a nub. There we go. A nuble. But yeah, the actual kits themselves didn't start being produced until after the first show aired, which I thought was interesting. But they, like I said, they were excuse me. What's it called? Oh, see, don't tell me I put the wrong piece on. I think I did. Shoot. They were like model kits, and you had to glue them together. They were plastic model kits, and they weren't painted. You would paint them yourself, which I thought was kind of an interesting thing. And then Transformers became a thing, and they started producing, like mass producing Gunpla because people really liked them. They didn't really produce them outside of Japan. I mean, for good reason, because the West had Legos. That was the right piece. And it wasn't like they weren't accepted or anything, but like nobody wanted to build them. I think it wasn't until like Zoids that they became a whole. No, don't get me wrong, Zoids are cool. So, like, I've always wanted one. They're mechanized. They're really cool. But they're expensive too. Like one of these kits, these kits will generally retail for like well, the ones that we're building, like Mike, the one that you're building is like $10.
Mm-hmm.
Mine retails for like 22. This one in particular, the most I've spent on a Gunpla I think is 60, and that was a particular model that I was looking for. And I bought that one at Gen Con, which of course you get the contacts.
Royce, who would win in a fight, a Zoid or a Gundam?
I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. Oh, see, I'm on the wrong sprue again. Gosh darn it, Mike.
Sorry, I'll save the questions till later.
No, that's fine. No, that's a really good question. Any comment? Somebody comment on that, because I'd love to hear what people think. That's a really good question. Let's take a poll.
Yeah,
who would win? Which Zoid would win over a Gundam? Because Gundams are
Gundams have guns.
Well, freedom is it's gun with freedom. That's Gundam. Gundam is literally freedom gun. But yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know. That's a that's a really good question. B22 and B23. Where am I looking here? There we go. That's the right. Okay. All right, losing my brain. So you got to make sure you get the right. Ow. See that hurt. Sometimes these are painful, but it's all worth it.
Blood, sweat, and tears for art.
Oh, for art, yep. For putting model kits together, Mike. It's a whole thing. It's a lot of fun, but man. And because they're plastic, while they are forgiving for what you do to them, they're not forgiving on your fingers. They can be very painful. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know who would win. That's a really good question. They're not in the same universe, so the thing with Gundams is that they're powered by miniature nuclear reactors, because of course they are. And you have to be psychic to pilot one, except that also the problem with that is a lot of pilots go crazy.
That'll happen.
I mean,
but any
have you
schmuck,
seen any of the shows?
any schmuck off the street could be a Zoid pilot, though.
I don't know. I actually don't know the universe of Zoids very well. I just remember liking the model kits. I don't remember much of the show.
That deep Zoids lore didn't grab you?
No, man. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. So I think it's like the fight between a knife and a knife and a bat, or a gun and a bat. Alright, Mike's gonna be back in a moment. Yeah, the SD kits are super simple. So back to the lore of Gundam is that there's a bunch of shows. The actual main lore has been going on for 40 years, but the actual the SD, some of the SD kits are in their own show, which I find fascinating. And those kits are that show is ridiculous. Those kits are pretty detailed for what they are, to be honest. They've got a lot going on. The show itself is really ridiculous. They used a bunch of the main voice actors from like the main show in that show as their Gundams. It was a little weird. There's also like weird spin-off series that are in the main canon. G Gundam in particular. Shout out to G Gundam, because that one is just redonkulous in English. I don't know how they kept it. See, we're on the second page. Woohoo! I don't know how they kept it so serious in Japan, because it's a ridiculous show. That show is ridiculous. All right, so we're working on the left arm here. We're gonna do A27 and A26 wherever you are. Make sure you keep them so that you can read them. That says A, A2, because I just flipped this one over by accident and nearly lost where I was, which is not a good thing. Another problem is that if you try to pick this up like a week later, I've done that, and I'm like, where was I? What was I doing? Hang on, did I put this piece on? You have to go through on the sprues and find which pieces you have used, in the past week, and which piece you haven't. Alright, so this is the fun bit where I get to figure out exactly how this goes, because you have to do the narrow wide thing again. This piece. There's a lot of pieces in this, but it's like, I can't wait to show you when I'm done what it looks like. It's super cool. Narrow wide. See, this is a problem. Just like that. Right? I can't tell. Honestly, this might be a thing. Did I get it right? Got it right. Woohoo! Alright, so this specifically goes like this. This piece. Oh, no, see, that's upside down. You gotta get the pieces right, Yep, see, that's that bit done. See, I like the shininess of this plastic. It's just it's just a nice, like, I think it's better than Connects. Like, sure, this might feel like it's gonna be easier to break or like bend and cause issues with, but Connects was just sticks of plastic. I did not like that. So A124 and B114. We're gonna keep moving on here. Where am I? See, this is. Oh, Mike, you have to make sure you don't lose any pieces. See this piece fell off. I don't know where this piece goes. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna have fun here. A124.
Fortunately, I've not broken mine yet.
Lucky. Alright, so we're gonna put the hand together here. There's B again. B114. Trying to make it interesting for you guys. I'm just having difficulty finding pieces. See, this is another hand. So, like I said, you can swap hands out. I'm not sure if this one has multiple hands to swap. Different kits are going to have different pieces. Oh, another thing is that Bandai is now, these are all Bandai kits, Bandai is now producing their own just like random Gundams, their own random Gunpla. It's just kind of a weird thing that they're doing. They're not connected to any of the shows as far as I know. See, that's a left arm. We're going to put this on here. Yeah, put that in there. Put this on, oops. Put this on here. So how's it going, Mike? Over there, you got...
Coming along. I've almost got both arms done.
Nice.
Then I just gotta pop into the torso, and then gotta work on that skirt.
Woohoo, get the skirt done. Alright, so we're actually at the cool part of this, because I get to show you guys what it looks like now. Is that right? Let's find out. Whoop. That's that. That's that, and that's the head. Woohoo! Oh, you're not getting correctly. There we are. Yeah, that's the torso done, and the arms, the head. That's super cool. He will have stuff for the back that's going to fit back here. That's what these holes are for. You want to make sure you don't cover these yet, because I believe there's going to be a backpack. Things have changed a lot in the Gundam universe in the past 40 years.
They've got backpacks now?
They've always had backpacks. Have you seen RX-78? RX-78 is you never see him from the back, but he's got a massive backpack.
What does a Gundam need with like a Jan Sport? What is he carrying in there?
Guns, ammo. I'm not kidding. There's
titular guns.
Oh my god, the Gundams themselves. All right, now we're gonna build the feet, specifically the feet. This actually says to do this twice, so I'm just gonna build like 1 foot and a leg just to show you. But yeah, ammo, extra nuclear fuel, probably.
Never have too much of that.
I mean, not for those. So we're gonna move on to the feet. And then the legs.
Over here, I've got head, arms, and chest completed. So he's working the arms, kind of a little bit of like ball joint articulation. Head still nodding.
Yeah, so you can see. Yeah, that's his. This one's mine. You can tell the difference between the two of ours. His is very
spiky,
super deformed. His is like kind of squished, where mine is more detailed. We're gonna move on to the feet. So this is gonna be fun because it's gonna be lots of random pieces. And I'm just gonna like find on these things. Do I want to do that? Do I want that one? What the heck? I'll just do it. This won't take that long. So that's what's cool about these. The feet are movable. And you can pose them. You can do all kinds of ridiculous things. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna show everybody exactly what it looks like. We may not finish this today, but we're gonna have fun with it. So how do you work? See, this is the problem. Like you can tell in the photo. There we are. What things look like, but it's sort of difficult to see. Oh, see, you fit like that. See, that's the problem. Is you gotta make sure. Oh, there we go. That's what that does. So this is like the ankle. It's kind of a weird looking piece, but this is 3 pieces put together. So we're just gonna continue on. So that's PC7, which is the that's this guy. These are flexible. They are a lot more flexible than the regular pieces. I think these are rubber rather than just plastic. And I believe every model kit comes with these. Mostly it's just to keep the joints from breaking, from stressing.
If only that helped us out.
Tell me about it. Man, if only we were made of plastic.
Then no more stressing.
Oh man, no more stressing. See, this is a really cool color. I like this color. This is part of the foot. Sadly, there's not a lot of this color in this kit either. There's parts for I think a gun later on.
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
What else is he gonna put in that backpack then?
So the backpack, actually, you can put a lot of stuff in there. There's a bunch of stuff. You can get other weaponry. Like it just holds stuff. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I put that one backwards. See, you gotta make sure you get it correctly. This is a foot. This is a whole thing. What am I doing wrong? Why is this not working? Oh, see. Yep, that clipped. That's good. That's actually a heel. Not that you can tell. That's a heel of the Gunpla itself. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Alright, so A2, A23, and D25. Alrighty. A23. This is going to be the front of the foot. So what's interesting about the Gunpla that I've built is that there's a lot of the feet look the same, but there's one in particular that seriously looks like it's wearing heels, and it does not stand up. It keeps committing suicide, falling backwards. It's not cool. I think it's currently living behind my dresser because it kept falling over. So hopefully we get to display these guys. I can't wait to show these guys off. This is a really pretty, it's kind of a pretty color for this model kit. And Mike's is going to be super cool looking when he's done with it.
I hope so.
It looks cool, so far. And we still have this guy. For sale. He's super cool. Not a lot of articulation in this one, unfortunately. But he's just kind of cool looking. He'd be a great companion on your desk. Just saying. Alright, so we're going to put these guys together, and put these guys together correctly. Oh, see, that fell right off. Gosh darn it. Alright, so, yeah, it looks like he's wearing heels too. they're kind of silly. I like to think that that's not just heels, that these are actually boosters, rocket boosters, like in the back here. I don't know, because you want the heels to flex just a little bit so you can do some ridiculous poses. One of my friends owns a couple of really, really interesting Gunpla that are canon. One of them is a horse. That's from G Gundam. If you guys want to watch a ridiculous show, go watch G Gundam. That is a ridiculous show. I'm a little upset that show did not get the fanfare it did, because I personally haven't seen much of it, but what I've seen, oh boy, it's something else. Yes, and the horse has a Gundam. The horse has his own Gundam that he somehow pilots, and I still don't understand. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
Wait, is the horse like a robot? Or
No.
is it a sentient horse?
No, it's a real horse.
Just a regular
it's just
horse.
a horse.
And is the horse psychic? Is that how it could pilot a Gundam?
In that show, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That's beyond my knowledge. If anyone can confirm that for me,
Yeah.
I don't honestly know. All right, I'm gonna finish this leg, and I think that might do it for the evening.
Who would win in a fight? A horse in a Gundam or a?
Well, the horse gets so. Hang on. So the horse, Hyakushiki, gets his own Gundam. So does Master Asia, and he pilots the horse by being on the horse. It's a. So my friend owns. Not only does he own the Master Asia Gundam, he owns Hyakushiki, the horse, and then Master Asia himself, which was also a kit. So yeah, that was just a whole.
I think I should just stick with Legos.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're not as complex.
See, this is why I don't even watch the shows. I just enjoy the Gundams themselves, because they're a lot of fun to put together. They're a lot of fun to pose.
Royce, can you confirm this is the horse no horse martial arts?
You know what? To be honest, I don't know. Have you seen this man? Yeah, dude. Dude, that show is something else. That show is something else. It's a ridiculous show. Basically what that show is about. What?
Hold up, Royce. Australia's Gundam in G Gundam is piloted by a kangaroo. What is happening in the Gundam universe?
So, I was actually just about to tell you what's going on with G Gundam, because one of my favorite things about G Gundam isn't Australia's Gundam, it's the Danish Gundam, which is it's a bunch of windmills.
That's...
Yeah. They hide as windmills.
So G Gundam is sounding like the leader of like the best Gundam show so far.
It's not bad. It's not a bad show. It is weird.
It sounds very anime.
Okay, so from what I've seen about it and what I've understood about it, it's
Is the kangaroo psychic? Royce, I need answers.
So from what I've seen of that show, which isn't much, it's enough, but from what I understand is that like they're in a TV show, like, and they're fighting each other, and that's just part of the show. And every country has its own Gundams, and it's a weird show. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
And the main characters themselves are something else. Master Asia is a crazy person. And in Japan, it was a serious show. In America, it was much less so. It was much less so, thank goodness, because it was a weird show. Alright, A12 is this guy, which I thought it was, yay. Just super cool. Alrighty, we're just gonna keep moving on this. It's just, there's a lot of pieces. Just a thing that happens. Take it right? Yep, goes like that. See, you want to make sure that you get this piece correctly. I'm making a mess here, I'm so sorry. But it specifies how this goes. That's right. How's it going over there, Mike?
I'm working on the legs. Yeah, I got his
awesome.
waist. Now I just gotta put some legs in that skirt.
See, I just hurt myself doing that. That's what I get. But
You gotta respect the Gundam.
yeah, this one I respect. G Gundam, I don't know. G Gundam's something else. Yeah, it's a good question. Shout out in the comments. Who is the kangaroo psychic? But my problem with the end of that show, Gundams don't have a traditional cockpit. The pilots get coded in some... Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's why Domon runs around in that ridiculous outfit.
So he's just in like a souped up like mocap suit, playing VR games.
And yet does
But wait, does
Hyakushiki wear a suit? I don't think he does.
And how smart is the kangaroo, or is it just like flailing around in space? I need answers.
Zachary Schaefer, please help us.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I mean, at this...
I saw this years ago. I don't remember. I just remember it being a ridiculous show.
At this point, we're just going to put the Gundams down and just pull up videos of that and just
have
to watch that.
Let's just watch that, because I warn you, the end of that show gets really weird.
A kangaroo in a latex suit piloting a Gundam isn't?
No. It gets even weirder. Like, it gets even weirder than that. It's something else. That show is just, thank you, actually, for the answer for that. So apparently both the horse and the kangaroo wear suits.
Where's our model kit for the kangaroo in a latex suit?
We do, there is a model kit for the horse. I will have to bring in, my friend built, Master Asia, his Gundam, and Master Asia himself, and Hyakushiki.
We're gonna have to get that on loan for a day here, so I can take a look at that.
It's fully customizable. Like, you can move it, and the actual Gundam like rides it. It's ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome. It's a really cool thing. Where was I?
Thanks for the link, Dan. We'll have to check this out after the stream.
Appreciate it.
I need more answers.
Woohoo! I'm moving on. Yeah, this is man, we're getting serious. The Gundam fans are out tonight.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm excited. This is fun.
It's either going to make me into a Gundam fan or never want to look at it.
Only time will tell. Oh dear, this is something else. I'm enjoying this immensely. Oh man, the horse is a Gundam. Oh man, that whole show is just something else. How does this work? See, I'm trying not to. Wait, no. Yes. See that? Oh no, see that? Dang it. Darn it. I also want to make sure that fits. You know. No. See, another problem with these is that they're sometimes really finicky. Oh. I respect the plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, darn it. Why aren't you working correctly? It's not gonna work. Let's remove that and try it again. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, so for some reason this piece wasn't fitting correctly. I'm not sure why. I think that's right. That looks right. You have to fit in correctly. The kangaroo's in the manga, but it didn't. Thank you.
Oh,
that's
man.
I couldn't remember the kangaroo in the show. I just remember the horse.
I'm gonna have to look into like ordering some Gundam mangas for the store. I need the rich backstory of that kangaroo.
I'm gonna warn you, Gundam Wing gets super serious. There's weird stuff going on in that anime, or in that manga. Maybe this just doesn't fit correctly. It should. That's really not a good thing that it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I'm definitely all about this, like having a champion Gundam for your country. Yeah, Denmark's is apparently a mermaid fish, which makes sense with the whole Denmark and Little Mermaid.
The Netherlands
creator.
is windmills.
Yep. And then apparently Spain's is a giant bullhead, which
is pretty sweet in my opinion. This isn't working correctly, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why it's not. See, this is supposed to fit. This is where I'm at right now. This case is supposed to be all the way in. I don't know why it's not. Why it's not working correctly. But we will figure this out eventually. I'm hoping to get the leg done. That'd be super cool to get that done today. I'm just gonna move on. That piece looks like it's gonna fall out. It probably will eventually, but I'm just gonna work on other stuff right now. Alright, so the legs are interesting because they're huge. Like, they have, like, really long legs. No, I think the bull's head counts. I think that makes sense. I think it's just sort of that's a particular, design choice. I'm gonna argue that. I'm gonna fight me. I think that's just an interesting design choice they made. 10 here? Alright. B14. Alright, moving on. This is gonna be fun because these are like lots of little bitty pieces that are a pain in the butt, that are really small and hard to put together. That's not right. Oh, it is. That can't be right. It is. Okay, never mind. This is a particular piece that looks like an exhaust of some sort, which should be interesting. Where am I? Give me 1 second. You also have to make sure that you don't like start putting stuff together and realize that you missed a spot, because I've done that, and it's, again, you have to take things apart, and it's a pain. It's just a whole thing. Funsaiki! I'm sorry, it was not the Hyakushigi, it was Funsaiki. That's right. That's right. Oh, but Zeon's cool. There's nothing wrong with Zeon. I like Zeon. The one kit that I despise is the Zaku. I don't know why, I just don't like it. It does not look good.
Those are like the basic little green stubby dudes, or
yeah, the green ones with the one eye, and they've got like the cables coming out the head.
I like those guys.
Oh, I don't like those.
They look
They're
cool.
just kind of funny looking. But yeah. One of my friends, Zach, owns Master Gundam and Funsaiki, and they fit together. And I don't remember how much he spent on them, but I know it was a lot. He was proud of them, but his wife gave him a look. It was a whole thing.
You spent how much on a psychic kangaroo?
Unfortunately, they don't have Gunpla kits for those.
Oh man.
I know, that would be. They have all of the colors of like the bears, the bear kits.
Who are the little floating circle guys with like one
Haro.
little clampy arms?
They're Haro.
Those guys are cute.
Yeah, those come in a million different colors. I own 2 of those. Haro are crazy. I love them. And yeah, like the bears came in a bunch of different colors. Yeah, I'm wondering why the G Gundam suits didn't get Gunpla kits. I would like to see this.
Yeah, that seems like that's people would be demanding that bullhead.
I think part of it is I think they also transform, and I think that would just be really difficult for them to build a model kit and to also have it transform. You can make transformers of them, but you can't make. I don't know, actually. That's I don't know. Let's say like and subscribe to Pastimes for more information about Gundam.
Exactly.
Woohoo! All right, so this part is going to be really difficult to build because you have to put things together at the same time as other bits. I'm hoping I get this correctly because it's going to be. If I mess this up, this is really difficult to take apart. This guy goes like this. This guy goes like, I think, and then this guy goes. Oh dear, and I've done this backwards before. I was really upset at myself for doing that, for just completely messing it up and having to take it apart later. No, see, that's finicky. Very, very finicky. See, that fits. Now this fits, doesn't it? So the back of the knee is looks like it's some sort of an exhaust, which makes no sense, because that seems to be a thing with a lot of issues. Like, that would cause a lot of issues in overheating. Oh, see, look, I've got this little plastic nub that does not need to be here. Boop. Alright. Just gonna keep putting this together. See, that fits. We're almost done with this leg. It's cool. I will show you what it looks like when it's done. We're gonna keep moving on to... So, I know this looks like it's unfinished. I'm going to put these sides on. These are just covering. There is one that goes in front, too. I'm not sure. So, Gundams are based on samurai outfits. That's why they look like they're just giant robots. And also because, apparently, in the lore, the people piloting them are psychic, and they wanted to have them move exactly the way the people were moving. Which, I mean, makes sense, but they were piloting them in actual pilots' cockpits, which makes much less sense. At least G Gundam fixed that, in my opinion. They made that almost work. If only that story wasn't ridiculous. Please remind me how that story goes, because it is ridiculous. I think that's wrong. That is wrong. See, I put that on backwards. That looks awful. You can't tell, but it looks awful. This piece is on backwards.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Royce, that looks awful.
Right? I'm telling you. So, it's supposed to go like, oops, I could stop dropping things. It's supposed to go like, oops, like that. It's supposed to be flush. That's kind of the point. He's got some strong calves here. Jeez. Pretty impressive. Gundams are kind of funny looking, in my opinion. 19. How's it going, Mike?
I'm coming along. I almost got both legs done, and I'll swap over to show it off.
Nice. That's awesome. So you can put it together, and you can pose him.
Zachary, cool. I think she was asking about the story of G Gundam, right? Yeah.
Yes, please. Give me more of that weird nonsense. Because that was weird. Alright, which way do you go? So this piece looks like it should go this side up. Oops. This side up, but it doesn't. It goes this side up. So we're going to fit that onto the front here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that. That looks good. Looks good. 314, 815. So, like I said, these are all labeled. It shouldn't be too hard to find the pieces themselves. You just have to, you know, hopefully be able to see them. Don't do this in bad lighting, because you'll mess things up. I've done that. See, and a little bit of sprue here that I don't want. This is actually a cover for the heel. So it's gonna go like, oh, see, another sprue piece, darn it. So you have to match these up with the pieces here. This goes like, no, see, getting it wrong. It's like that. Sure, it's gonna go like that because I said it. All right, you're gonna fit over this. Earth is trash, and each country built their own orbiting colony instead of war. Earth use Earth as a giant Gundam battleground tournament. Yeah, that's I personally like Neo Tokyo or Neo Japan because it's literally just a giant floating island of Japan. Like that's what it is. Like I think that's really funny. I don't remember a lot of the show, but I remember that. And I just remember being like, what is this? This is ridiculous. Alright, we're going to put the foot on. You're hiding.
I think that's a pretty cool concept, having like a weird space Olympics to see who rules. Using big Gundams that have like weird stereotypes about your country.
Like kangaroos piloting ships.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's a leg. Check it out. Woohoo, I got the leg done. That's awesome. See, I'm really excited about that. That's really cool. But the this piece still isn't working. I don't know why. Perhaps I put it in incorrectly, which is, you know, very likely.
Neo America has a super weapon in the Space Statue of Liberty.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Man, Royce, are Gundams cool?
Man, they're cooler than you think.
Have I been missing out this whole time?
Shoot, so I messed something up. Unfortunately, I don't think I can fix it right now. Oh no, the front foot fell off. Darn it. But, yeah, I will definitely finish this, perhaps next time, or I will finish this off screen, and you guys can, you know, see what it looks like later. But that's a leg. That's a leg.
I'm coming along with mine too. I'm basically done with everything except for he's got weapons that I got to add on his back. But here, let me swap this on over here.
Yeah, it's yours looks super cool, dude. Yeah, the Neo America's Gundam is a boxing football player on a surfboard with 6 shooters. That's about...
Whoa.
That's
that is
about right.
Awesome. Yeah, like...
I warn you that story, though. That story... Yeah, Mike, that looks super cool. Turn him around. Show him what the back looks like.
Show that skirt off.
Exactly. See, you'll notice the holes in the back there that...
yeah, that's where the weapons, I think, are. He's got, like, little, like, wings.
Yeah, he's got little wings. He's got giant wings, doesn't he?
Yeah, we'll
that'll be super cool.
Check him out in a second here.
I wanted Mike to build another one today, but unfortunately we can't do that. We don't have quite enough time. The leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny. I wanted him to build a Tallgeese, because he doesn't know what a Tallgeese is, and I love that suit.
Is it not just a goose that's taller than average?
Peace was never an option. Untitled Goose Game for the win. No, actually, I don't. Some of these names make no sense. Some of these names are ridiculous. Like, this is the Lancier. Lancier in Japanese. This is a particular one. Apparently the suit actually belongs to somebody in the show. But it's, I don't know, it's just a different, it's one I haven't seen before. And apparently this does belong to somebody in one of the shows. A lot of them are just like, here's a Gundam. Bandai is making new Gunpla that are just, that are random suits that have nothing to do with the shows themselves. But just the things they're doing. So, you know, I'm actually going to make the skirt right now. The waist, excuse me, not the skirt.
Which Tallgeese Kit do we have?
I don't remember. It's in the back. We haven't put it out yet, but it's actually an Edie's kit. You know what? I had it up here for you. I did. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the Wing Zero. The Tallgeese is in the back. This is the Wing Gundam Zero EW, which is an SD. This box is enormous. First of all, this is a really cool kit. You know what? I'm gonna hold this on here, and I'm gonna go grab that Tallgeese kit really quick.
Alright, I'm just over here still making mine. Let me see. So like I said, my boy is all set, but I still gotta make some wings on him, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. So I will find out in a couple seconds here.
So here is the Tallgeese kit that I've told everyone about. That's the Xiaohu Dun Tallgeese 3. This is another SD kit that is pretty small. I'm just going to cover that really quick. But what's really cool about this one is this one I believe has, it has the clear blue underkit. I don't have a price for this one, unfortunately, but he should not be any more than $15.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're super cool. And if you use the code POKEMOM10, you get 10% off your order. Just FYI, everybody, POKEMOM10 to get 10% off your order. That's POKEMOM, because I'm the Pokemom. POKEMOM10. Yes, this is just a super cool. I almost wanted you to build this one, but I might have to hang on to this one for myself, unless you guys want to get it, because it's super cool. What's really cool about these kits is that the undercarriage is, I'll show you that again, is kind of this like light blue, almost see-through, and it looks really cool when you build it, because you can see it underneath the kit itself. We also have these two other ones. We have a couple more where these came from too. The Nanjong Gundam from Bandai. It's kind of cool looking. I don't like the eyes on this particular kit. This is one of the ones that I'm hoping comes with multiple different eyes, because the super anime eyes just look kind of silly. There is another show of literally little Gundams, little bitty SD. I think it's just Gundam SD. Is literally what it's called. He's got gold. He's really kind of cool. I've got that one, and I've got the Liubu Sinanju.
Lubu.
Liubu. I can't, unfortunately, show the entire box.
It's just that big.
It's a big box. The Chitama, and Chitama. I believe it comes with something else in it. That's what he looks like. There's a lot going on in this Gundam. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of weird spikes, and they look like they've got feathers too, but.
Some of the plastic feathers come with stickers that... Stickers are a mess. I dislike the stickers. Yeah, this guy shouldn't be any more than 30. These are just really cool kits that are a lot of fun. Yeah, and this one actually does come with what look like feathers but are just plastic. This one does, however, have the clear blue. I hope you can tell. It's got the clear blue there. And there, it's got, like, it looks like a clear blue there. These are really cool. If you put a light behind them, they're really cool. We don't have prices for those quite yet, but we're getting there. All right, so I'm gonna do the waist really quick and just hopefully put this together so I can show you kind of what he looks like from now, because after I do the second leg, the other leg, and the waist, I can finally put them together and get the weaponry done, because the weaponry is like the cool thing about them. Just how many weapons can you put on this robot, on this Gunpla? Alrighty, so we're going to keep moving on to... So Mike, I'm hoping we can get the manga for those, because that'd be really cool.
Yeah, now I gotta find out the rich backstory about that kangaroo.
The kangaroo, man. Sounds about right. And honestly, the manga tends to be better, in my opinion, than the anime, unless they go in a different direction. That sometimes happens with certain things. I've read a number of manga and then seen the anime and been like, what is this? Why is this different? But I think it worked out.
Where is that kangaroo?
Where is that kangaroo, Mike? Darn it. So this is another piece. You have to make sure that you get the pieces in correctly, because otherwise it will not work correctly. There we go. This looks like it's got this ridiculous articulation. Alright, so we're gonna go into... So what's cool about these... See, that makes sense. I didn't know exactly what that was about. This is from a show where they retell the romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, I was
Chinese
gonna say,
lore.
I know Lubu is like, yeah, Three Kingdoms. What's my guy's name? What is he?
The
Ganming Crossbone Gundam, yeah. Oh, Crossbone, duh.
So now we've got this little doohickey on top that will allow us to be able to articulate the waist here.
Yep.
You know, so we can actually move a little bit of the chest piece too, which is really cool.
Yeah, Lubu I know from Dynasty Warriors.
Three Kingdoms makes sense because that's that one that magic set. All right, number 20. I really like the skirts on these guys. I think they're kind of silly looking. It's like, why would you make a skirt for a giant robot? Well, why not? You know?
What else am I gonna do with it?
Right? I've got some extra metal. Let's make a skirt. You know? Yeah, so the kits themselves are really cool.
Royce, does bell memory mean anything to you?
Nope.
Okay.
I do
Because
not.
I just put the bell memory in his weapon, and I don't know what that means.
I don't know. That's anybody know what that is? Hopefully, maybe. That'd be cool, because I certainly don't. Another thing with like, sure, the lore's going on, but they keep like retconning different things. I believe in Gundam Wing, none of them were psychic, but they just happened to be pilots. I don't know where that came from. Again, I am not super into like the lore itself. I'm just into like the kits. The kits are super cool. And I think these are more cathartic than doing like Lego sets, because, you know, just personal preference, you know, you can go ahead and yell at me in the comments. But I just like that you put these together and you can move them, and, you know, it's like, I built that. Sure, I built it from a kit, but I built that. Like, that's a really cool thing that you can do with these. Mike, you having some trouble? Mike,
Mashing it into place, don't worry.
Mike,
Uh-oh.
Mike, Mike,
Uh-oh. No, it's fine.
Mike.
It's fine.
How dare you? No.
You didn't need that wing.
Mike's having some difficulty. Oh, see, here's the thing that I can't do all at once. I have to do it in multiple different pieces, because it won't. You have to put it together a certain way. Really? I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. Thank you. I didn't know. So Gundam Wing is apparently a separate universe and timeline, so new types weren't a thing. Interesting. I did not know that. That's really interesting. C2. Where did I put C? Where did I put C2? That's the... This is why I love doing commentary on the stream, because I'm like, I know what people are saying, and I can actually, you know, respond to things. And yet Gundam Wing was such a serious show, and that was like sort of my intro to Gunpla in general, or like Gundams at all. I mean, it wasn't a bad beginning, but I just remember watching it on Toonami and being like, whoa, this is really cool. Bad acting. Terrible acting, but like super cool. Super cool suits. For instance, one of my favorite lines is, no machine gun for him, fire the machine gun. That was a mistranslation. That's one of my favorite lines of like any show. Just no machine gun for him, fire the machine gun.
Fire the machine gun.
Right. It was supposed to be no warning shot, and they mistranslated it, and no one caught it. And that seemed to be a thing. So notice that I've gotten most of the skirt done here. Not quite done with it yet. You can actually move some of these pieces. Yeah, you can move this back a bit and have it, you know, if you want to have them fly, you can move it to have a little more verisimilitude. He's actually flying. Some of these kits do come with stands. You can also buy the stands separately. But, see, now it wants me to build a cannon. I don't want to build a cannon. I want to build the rest of the Gundam. Darn it. I guess I will, because it won't let me put things together otherwise. But some of them come with stands that you can, you know, add them to. You can have them up, you know, and make it look like they're flying. I just think that's a waste of plastic, in my opinion. I say as I'm putting this together, this plastic model kit. But they stand on their own for the most part, depending on what the actual kit is. It shouldn't be a that big of an issue. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting part because I have to put this giant piece together with these little itty bitty pieces in there. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let me just bring this up really quick. Having some difficulties. So, this right here asks you to put this piece, this little tiny piece, into this big guy. So this is going to be fun putting these two together, and then putting it all together because the skirt itself needs to go onto here, but I can't do that until I get to here. Actually, no, until I get to here. So we're just going to move on and see what I can do in the next, 10 minutes. Hopefully I can get this done. That'll be fun. But yeah, this guy, once I'm finished with this guy, he will be for sale. I'm probably going to discount this guy a little bit because, like I said, I completely forgot my snips. Message me on Facebook or Discord, and I will get you pricing. And feel free to paint or do whatever you need to do. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This is the whole thing. Alright, so this is kind of a weird, gigantic piece. I don't know. I'm just gonna see if I can fit this in here correctly. So you have to it's very particular, this particular piece. See, I have it right set up. That's right. This goes like this. This goes in here, I think. Oh, see now, I hope it. Oh, see now I've got a little nub that's not gonna let me. It's gonna let me do that. Hopefully. So if Gundam Wing was a separate universe, my question is, why was there a Char character? I know that in universe there's a character who gets cloned like a million times in canon, and I think that's right. And he has a clone in that show, and I don't understand why that would be a different universe. See, I'm having some difficulty putting these pieces. There's two pieces in here, putting them together. They're supposed to be flush. I'm having some difficulty with that. It won't. Shoot. Hoping this works. Nope. See, I'm bending it. See, I'm bending a piece. That's not a good thing. This isn't working. Mike, having some difficulty. Why don't you show up what you've got?
Yeah, I was going to say, you may be having difficulty, but I am not.
You are not, sir. You are doing really well over there.
Check that I've... What are these things called again?
Sprues.
Sprues.
Sprues. S-P-R-U-E-S.
That's one done, two done, yeah.
That's all four sprues.
Empty sprues.
Empty sprues. Check it out. Show off your cool thing there.
You sprues, you lose.
You sprues, you lose.
There we go.
Oh man, dude, that's super cool looking. Oh.
Fire the machine gun.
Yeah, fire the machine gun. No machine gun for him. See, Char's popularity. Char was a jerk. Let's put it that way. Captain Quattro, who is a Char, is a jerk. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the leg done, or the skirt done in the time that we have left. But hopefully I can finish him and show you guys later on. Yeah, Char's popularity should be... Char was a jerk. Why did people like him? But yeah, like Zachary said, Char is extremely popular in Japan, like Darth Vader, like levels of recognizability. So a lot of the alternate universes have homages to him. It wasn't an homage just so much as a straight up, it was less an homage and just another Char character. At least that character does take off the helmet. I guess that's something. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to cut it. Where we have it now. But we actually got pretty far in a couple hours. This is pretty cool. Mike got his done. I'm mostly done with
yours
mine.
That was already made earlier.
Yep, mine is mostly done. These will be for sale. Just give a shout on Facebook or Discord, and I'm gonna show you this guy again. This is just look at that. That's super cool, right? Like you can tell that's the head, that's the chest, that's the that's where the pilot goes. That's where the cameras are, stuff like that. And I think he's gonna be able to hold some stuff with these hands.
I hope so.
Well, he didn't come with other hands, I don't think. Um, yeah, Zex is basically Char with a better story arc. Honestly, I think you could do anything better with Char. Personal preference. Uh, so anyway, we're going to see you guys. Hopefully I can do this again on Sunday. Not the kits themselves. I'm hoping to open up more Pokemon packs once we get those into the system. And I can show you what I get, and I will have a different banner. You'll notice that I updated my banner for this event. Thank you. Shout out to Steve for helping me with that. I appreciate it. I love the glasses. I think that's great. And we'll bring in more model kits, and we'll go from there. All right. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. If you guys want to purchase any of these, please give us a call, 847-470-9636, or, what is it, 847, no, what was the B Magic?
Yes.
What was the area code for that?
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
Hold on.
Appreciate it. Yeah, not that big of a deal. But we do curbside pickup. Yeah, 872-B-MAGIC-236-2442. We do curbside pickup between 2 and 6, Monday to Saturday. Please call ahead. We'll have stuff ready for you. And use code POKEMOM10 to get 10% off your order. These guys are for sale. Again, you feel free to message us. Once I get this guy finished, he will absolutely be up. I will show you the next time when I have him done. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great night. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay healthy. Have a good one. Bye.